I'm a big believer in movement as medicine. It can be a way of looking at imrpoving your quality of life. Movement is essential for our health and well-being. It's even more important than diet and exercise, according to some experts. Research shows that even mild exercise, like walking, can reduce the risk of heart disease, diabetes, cancer and other chronic diseases by up to 50% or more. I have a daily movement practice, but it's not always the same thing. I have a daily movement practice, but it's not always the same thing. I love hiking, playing volleyball and lifting weights. I love to play volleyball with my daughter, who is 13. She loves to play volleyball or ambush me by jumping on my back or. It's fun and a challenge for me to try and get out of her hold. She's incredibly strong. Movement is important because it keeps your body healthy and strong, as well as your mind. This means that if you are moving every day in some way, maybe even just going for a walk, then this will help keep you feeling good overall. My movement practice is an essential part of my life. It keeps me sane. Movement is a gift that keeps on giving. It's a way to connect with yourself, cultivate mindfulness, and feel more alive. When we move our bodies in ways that feel good for us, whether it's running or walking slowly through the woods, we experience all of these benefits. We feel more connected to ourselves and others. The act of moving our bodies brings us into direct contact with the world around us, allowing us to notice subtle sensations and energy patterns as they arise from within ourselves or from other people, or even animals. This connection can then be harnessed for healing purposes. For example, if I am experiencing pain in the shoulder area, I might ask myself how I could hold myself as I practice moving weight above my head, and then gently focus on breathing deeply into this part of my body until I receive relief from discomfort. We gain clarity about what matters most right now. When we're really busy or stressed out by life circumstances beyond our control, like a stressful job, it's easy to lose sight of what matters most right now, being present right here right now with whatever comes up instead of worrying about tomorrow's problems. Movement helps clear the mind and release negative energy. When you're feeling overwhelmed or frustrated with life, it can be tempting to seek out distractions, such as a Netflix binge or scrolling through social media, to escape from those negative feelings. However, that's not the best option. Even if you can't see the immediate benefits of physical activity, it will help your mind and body in more ways than one. Getting out of your head and into your body can be key to clearing away the mental clutter that often builds up around stressful situations. When we are physically active, our minds have an easier time focusing because they don't have so much processing power left over for worrying about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. Having a clear mind makes it easier for us to make better decisions about how we want our lives shaped in the future and what steps we need to take next. My movement practice allows me to be a better father, husband and entrepreneur. Whether you're a parent, spouse or entrepreneur, movement helps you be a better person. Movement gives you the energy and focus to do what matters most. By becoming more fully present in each moment, we can make better decisions that benefit ourselves and others. Movement also increases self-awareness by bringing us into the moment so we can notice our thoughts and feelings without getting lost in them. This helps us become more patient with ourselves and others. In addition to being patient with others, movement allows us to be compassionate when they are struggling because we know what it feels like to struggle too. We understand their pain firsthand rather than from an outsider perspective where we judge them harshly for failing when we would have done no differently if faced with similar circumstances ourselves. When I move my body, I feel more alive and more connected to myself and others. When I move my body, I feel more alive and more connected to myself and others. Movement helps me connect with my body, mind, spirit and the world around me. It allows me to experience the joy of being in this moment with all of my senses open wide. When we are moving our bodies freely, we are allowing ourselves to be fully present in our lives. We can feel more connected to ourselves because it isn't just an external thing, it starts from within first before anything else happens externally on the surface level of life experiences. The key to connection is in the care of your body, mind and spirit. The key to connection is in the care of your body, mind and spirit. The more you are able to take care of yourself through physical and mental activity and rest and spiritual nourishment, the more energy you have for relationships with others. It's as simple as that. This can be achieved by moving regularly, especially at a slow pace, focusing on relaxation techniques such as meditation, yoga, or breathwork and getting enough rest and eating truly healthy foods. By taking care of yourself this way, you'll find that people naturally gravitate toward you because they feel more comfortable around your positive energy. Start with a commitment that you can easily keep. It's a first step toward a grander vision for yourself. My advice is to start with a simple commitment that you can keep easily because it's a small first step toward a much grander vision for yourself. Make it easy, for example, commit to 15 minutes of movement every day, indoors or out. Keep it simple. If you have more time than 15 minutes, great. Move more and make that your goal. But if not, don't fret, 15 minutes is all we need. We can do anything for 15 minutes, except maybe pay taxes. Set manageable goals, start by aiming for 1 or 2 days of movement each week, and then build from there. If 2 days feels too overwhelming at first, try committing to just 1 day at first and then increase your efforts over time as you feel ready and motivated to do so. This will help ensure success in sticking with this new habit long term. Movement as medicine means moving to feel better about yourself. For some people that might be walking for 15 minutes every day, for others it could be running, yoga or lifting weights. Movement as medicine means moving to feel better about yourself. It's a daily practice, so we can get up and move even when we are working at our desk or sitting on the train. Movement is not only for athletes, it's for everyone who wants to feel good in their body. Movement can be anything that gets you moving: running outside, yoga class, walking around the block with your dog, whatever gets you off of your ass and moving. You don't need a gym membership or special equipment, just what's available to you right now and then begin moving it. Conclusion. Movement brings us into the present moment in real time, literally from the Latin root, movere, meaning to set into motion. We find clarity and purpose by taking action rather than remaining stagnant. Movement is a gift, we should embrace it and allow it to bring us into contact with our inner selves and the best versions of ourselves.